Hello, everybody. I hope you are having a fabulous Saturday. Depending on where you are in the world, it may even be Sunday for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Michelle, and for the month of June, I have challenged myself to come on live every day and do a universal card reading for oh my gosh, for Lenormand Reading. I don't know why I'm going blank so far. And then I will give a free reading out for anybody who really needs it and who is listening. So welcome to the channel and welcome to the show. I think you're going to enjoy it tonight because it's going to be a lot of fun, even though it's short. All right, so again, I am challenged myself for the month of June to go ahead and do readings. I just felt like it's summer. Let's do an uplift and let's get to know one another. And so that I can bring hopefully some love into your life. All right. So before we begin the reading, I always do this is I set the intention, find a song that really reaches and gives meaning to us where we are right now. And it's so interesting what came up. And this really is going to age me, but holding back the years. And it's simply red. And I know that I've talked about this before, but anytime you sing a song and you really like the song and don't really know the meaning of the song, sometimes you get lost in just the translation. So what I started doing is looking up at the meaning of the lyrics and of the song. And this one, it really hit home because I know a lot of people who are suffering from childhood past trauma. And this is basically what the song is all about. It's about the painful process of growing up, leaving home, and confronting painful childhood memories. And sometimes we put those childhood memories on the back burner so that we can raise a family, but it's still lurking. It still comes up to the surface. And so the singer went ahead and basically the song is about him being abandoned by his mother at age 3 and dealing with a strict, overprotective father. And I think whenever artists write songs about events in their lives, they're able to help others heal. People can connect with them and feel like they are not alone. So I absolutely love that he shared this story with the world and whoever really needed to hear it. All right, so for our reading today, this song really impacted what I decided to do. So I wanted to go ahead and do a universal reading over what we can release so that we can carry on in life, the childhood memory release. So I'm going to go ahead and change the camera. There we go. And is the deck that I absolutely love to use. It's got the rose and I've got all the roses. So it just brings some awesome energy. And it just makes my childhood energy just soar, I guess you could say. All right. I'm going to shuffle the cards. And first I'm going to put my energy and I'm going to ask the question as I put my energy on the cards. What childhood belief, wound, or pattern am I now ready to release so that I may move fully and embody truth, wisdom, and love? Because everybody has their own truth, has their own wisdom, and love. So let's see what information we can receive from this card reading. I'm going to go ahead and do a 5-card reading, and I am going to choose the child card today. And I really feel like I need to shuffle more. It's kind of letting me know, or I'm feeling that I need to shuffle. So yeah, so when you do card readings, a lot of times you just know when to stop whenever it shuffles. Okay. They will be nice and shuffled. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and find the child in the card, in the deck. The child. And this deck does have the extra cards. In a regular Lenormand deck, it has 36 cards, and this one has extras. All right. And here's an extra card right here is the dice. And I absolutely love the dice. Okay, so this is the main card, it's the child. And it's pretty much giving a lot of the energy to the answer to our question about what childhood belief, wound, or pattern am I now ready to release so that I may move fully and embody truth, wisdom, and love. So it's very interesting over here. This is cutting for the harvest, okay? But it also can mean something was cut short. And of course, we're talking about childhood. So many of us, our childhood was cut short. And because of a memory or a belief system or something, a trauma that happened, we are very murky and on our journey because we are still holding on to this childhood memory. And but the good thing is, on this other side near the card is the sunshine is beginning to get stronger, which means that you're becoming more aware of what you need to release so that you may carry on. And so sometimes that's very difficult because some people will say, I don't have anything to release. I am absolutely fine. I am ready to go out. So, and then sometimes it will hit you, go, wait a minute, there again, I still have some things that I need to release. And it's good to, whenever this happens, be very truthful to yourself, love yourself, and forgive yourself because you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so on this side we have the dice, and absolutely love the dice because whenever we take chances on something, then we're able to move on. And what this is really saying, you will be the winner, but you've got to take that chance and really invest in yourself. That is so interesting. Invest in yourself. Sometimes you may gamble a little bit, and not I don't mean literally gamble, but sometimes you will take a chance in life and that will make you extremely happy. And this is what needs to happen so that you can move on. Because sometimes whenever we have trauma and we're having a hard time letting go, we are very excuse me, we stand still. We don't want to move. We don't want to have any movement. And this is really awesome. This is social. So what you need to do is take a chance on yourself to be social, get out there, meet other people, hear about maybe their childhood memories, their childhood trauma. Because sometimes when you meet somebody that have the same trauma or very similar trauma, it's like you find out that you're not alone. And that really is, it makes you feel so much, I don't want to say so much better, but it does help with the grieving process as you let go of some of those childhood memories. All right, so again, take a chance on yourself and really get out there into the world. And sometimes people who do go through trauma are able to make a difference in the world. They either begin a nonprofit or they work with people who have actually experienced the same childhood trauma as they did. Now, I am going to leave it open for anybody who wants a reading, and you can do it over a psychic question, over your relationship, over your spirituality, over career, finance, health, and what else am I leaving out? I feel like I'm leaving, home and family. So you can have any of those questions. And while you think about it, what I'm going to do is go ahead and talk about some other things. I am offering a free group Lenormand card reading, and I do this usually once a month and every Wednesday. But this month I'm having to change it because I'm actually going to a spiritual retreat and I won't be able to attend. So if you have registered for it, you should be getting an email. And so we'll be on July the 8th, of course, 2026 at 7:00 p.m. Central Time. So we would love to have you there. More the better. And then I started thinking, you know what would be fun is to actually turn this into a positive show as well. Because we looked at trauma. I want you to think about your favorite toy that you had, your favorite toy. And so I thought about it. Of course, I grew up in the 70s. And my favorite toy, I was always into Barbies. And so I saw this one. I even had the stickers on the car. So I don't know if the stickers came with it. I can't remember. But I actually had this little buggy, and and that's one toy that I remember. I also remember the Barbie camper. So yes, I was into Barbies. So, and that's pretty much all. But of course, we didn't have good games back then, like we do now, video games or streaming games. But yes, so those were my favorite toys. I guess it was Barbie, but those came with accessories. So if you want to, you can put in the comment section what your favorite toy was growing up, because sometimes it's always nice to have a positive thought about childhood if your childhood was very traumatizing. So I hope that you enjoyed the show. I don't think there's anybody that wants a reading right now. I'm about to end it. So if you're just now joining me, you can receive a reading, and it is a Lenormand card reading. And what you want to do is think of a question that you want answered. All right. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. And I don't see anybody there that wants, and it is perfectly fine because sometimes it's hard to ask a question online because sometimes you don't want anybody to know your business, which is perfectly fine. I can completely understand that. Well, I hope that watching this video, I'm hoping that you are able to release something in your childhood so that you can find your own truth, wisdom, and love. And think about the song today that we talked about, and think about those childhood memories that you need to release. All right. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you go in love and light. All right. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow.